Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a team from the American, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the 24th-ranked team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Up for the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Memphis Tigers offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Pittsburgh's offense will take the field for the first time. Great place to start for this offense. Dropping back, it's Holstein. That's reeled in, it's Williams.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Got the quick completion. Breaks into the open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Lewis to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Reed. He'll get it out to the 14 before going out of bounds. No huddle here for the offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. On first down from their own 22.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs.
A really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
He wants to throw it again. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Hit right back to the line.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. To the air on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Cross. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Wants to throw on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Unleashes it. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Trying play action. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold offense.
So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Throws to the wideout. The short hands. It's Williams. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. QB got it himself. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold offense.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. Memphis will be forced to punt. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. To throw, it's Holstein. Sets up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Pitt pushing the pace.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Right down the middle. Got a man, it's Johnson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage and got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first.
There he goes. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He wants to throw. Chucked it away just as he was hit. They reached into the bag of tricks on third down, and it did not work. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They'll go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Lewis wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Off play action on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Johnson.
Yeah, the slant routes are just typically one of those that it's a timing route. It's a big body route. A lot of times I throw it to my big guy who's going to catch it and give me positive yards most of the time.
Got the big tight end on the corner route. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage and got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. The Panthers come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Holstein. Gets away from one. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Hit right back to the line. Looking to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On 4th down, looking to pass. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
Hold.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And now on 2nd down for this offense. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Cross. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Lewis to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's no good. He missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. Good, pushing the pace.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing them where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Card in the backfield, it's Reed. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wideout. Gonna run it. It's Reed. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And guys, that 3-ball has us all tied up here in the 2nd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Rutgers took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. and the end result was a focused group of Scarlet Knights that fired on all cylinders. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. From the gun, running back gets the give. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on his kicker, who is so important to this team.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Keeps looking downfield. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Going to sling it on second down. Finds his big tight end. Knocked down for the tackle. Hit right back to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. He got it. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Looking downfield on first down. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Lewis wants to pass. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down. Pass interference penalty will cost the defense 15 and a first down for this offense. Pulls it in, it's Hawkins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Wants to fire on second down. It's caught. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Memphis will be forced to punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! Plows through the defense. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Panthers headed quickly to the line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
And you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Behind the chains now on second and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the move at the 30. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Tight end now in motion.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy...
Looking for the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They want to run it left here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. Touchdown Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Holstein. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 2nd down coming up. The run to the left. Snowed under by the defense. Pitt pushing the pace. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quick shovel pass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Handoff from the gun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Lewis to throw. And the timing just a hair off. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He'll get it up up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Lewis wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Headed to the end zone. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. He wants to throw it. Rushes on him. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the north side of Pittsburgh.
Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Hit right back to the line.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Back to throw. It's Holstein. He's got him. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold on.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Thompson. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on third down? Lewis to throw. Finds his back in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. The give to the back. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Memphis will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets away from one, finds some space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions.
Continues to fight for yards. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Sends it back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Panthers! They take the lead with the 6. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Temple is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in Philly deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 21 to West Virginia. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the...
There he goes. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Lewis wants to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him at second and manageable. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's cross. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sure hands, it's Smith. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Give to the back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hawkins. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Lewis to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. 4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Wants to pass. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Memphis. Fitted in the window for the score. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll leave it with him. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Pitt pushing the pace. Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Keeps it on the bootleg. That's caught. It's Davis. Powers through. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Caught over the middle. It's Hicks. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw. It's Holstein. He caught it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pitt.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. That's caught. It's Johnson. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, the offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. Second and third and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell on that pass rush, man, they were coming.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. It is third and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Not a ton of play calls for third in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out, they got... Reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off from the shotgun. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Lewis wants to pass. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Rides the back on the option. The give. Got enough for the first down and wants more. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Right back to the well. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and that was dead solid purple. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Lewis to throw. Snagged out of the air. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. To the air on second down. They'll run the screen. Shoots his way for more. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Memphis will be forced to punt. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll move the tight end. Lewis wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's crossed. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Flips it out in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Dead center perfect. The lead is down to a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Air Force. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Power football with the run. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Looking downfield, it's Holstein. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Just keeps slinging it. Fires left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. On 3rd and long. No secret what he needs here. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Now on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Runs for the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Defense ready.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Hit right back to the line. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And here comes the offense on second down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Gives it on the option. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Lewis to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Defense.
When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. It is perfect. Under 60 seconds to go, and we are all tied up.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime, as long as your defense does not completely screw this thing up.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Off the play fake on first down. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. High the chains now on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Fighting off the defender. Oh, he's got some space. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And that's just not the possession they wanted, man. They just struggled. They couldn't put anything together. They forced the field goal unit on, and then he misses. Now, all the other side needs is a field goal. They get a field goal, and this game's over.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. They get him down with this offensive setup. First and goal from the 9. Quarterback running on the draw. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. Right down the middle. The kick is good. A game winner in overtime. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there. But it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here. We're bouncing around. We're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, Dave.
Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome. Back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.